I didn't realize it was feeding on how often I went back there. It started normal. Completely normal. I was driving the same back road I always take at night. No traffic, no lights, just trees on both sides and the sound of the engine. I had one hand on the wheel, the other messing with the radio, trying to find something decent. Nothing felt off at first. Same turns. Same pace. Same empty stretch. Then I heard something. Not loud. Not sudden. Just a low, dull sound coming from the trees on the right side. Like something shifting its weight. I slowed down a little without thinking. Looked over for a second. Couldn't see anything. So I just kept driving. After that, it didn't happen the same way twice. But it kept happening. Next time I took that road, everything felt normal for the first few minutes. Then it got quiet. Not gradual. Just quiet all at once. No insects. No wind. Nothing. I noticed my grip on the wheel tighten before I even realized why. My shoulders went stiff. Breathing got shallow without me meaning to. Then something moved. Not in front of me. Off to the side again. Just at the edge of the headlights. I didn't turn this time. Just kept my eyes forward. A few seconds passed. Then it was gone. Another night, same road. Same silence. It hit faster this time. My heart started beating harder the second it got quiet, like my body already knew. I could feel it in my chest, in my neck. Then footsteps. Not on the road. In the trees. Keeping pace. Slow. Heavy. I tried to control my breathing, keep it steady, but it kept slipping. My foot pressed down a little more on the gas without thinking. The sound stayed for a few seconds. Then stopped. Just like that. No chase. No follow. Just gone. I tried to act like it was nothing. Just a weird road. Weird timing. I stopped taking it for a few days. Took longer routes home, kept the radio louder, tried to stay distracted. During the day, everything felt fine. Normal. I could almost laugh it off. But nights started getting off. Sleep didn't feel right. I'd wake up tired, like I hadn't actually rested. A couple times I woke up in the middle of the night for no reason, just wide awake. Checked my phone once and it was 3:12. Then it happened again the next night. Same time. I told myself it was just my body clock getting messed up. But it didn't feel like that. I started losing track of small things. Walking into rooms and forgetting why. Leaving stuff in places I don't remember putting it. Nothing big, just enough to notice. Headaches came in out of nowhere. Not strong, just constant. And this faint ringing in my ears, mostly when everything got quiet. That was the part one didn't like. Silence started feeling different. Not empty, just off. I caught myself checking corners more. Looking over my shoulder in my own house like I forgot something was there. Even in reflections, something felt slightly delayed sometimes. Not enough to prove anything, just enough to make me look twice. I kept telling myself it was stress, lack of sleep, overthinking. It made sense. It had to. But the feeling I got on that road, it didn't stay there. I started noticing it in places that had nothing to do with it. Same heaviness. Same quiet. And it didn't feel far away anymore. That's when I started looking it up. Late at night. Phone in my hand, lights off, scrolling longer than I should have. I wasn't even sure what I was searching for at first. Just typing things like something in the woods watching, footsteps matching car, quiet road feeling. Stuff like that. Most of it was nothing. But then I started finding threads. Old ones. Half-dead forums. Comments buried under videos with barely any views. Different people. Different places. Years apart. Same kind of story. Empty roads. Trees too close. Something just out of sight. Silence hitting all at once. And then it repeating. Getting closer each time. Some of them described the same thing I felt. That heaviness. That feeling of being watched without seeing anything. A few of them mentioned a name. The Pigman. I wish I hadn't read that part. Not because it sounded fake. because everything lined up too easily after that. The location, the behavior, the way it didn't rush anything, just waited. And the worst part? None of those stories ended normally. That's when it stopped feeling random. I kept going over everything. Not just the road, but my own habits. I usually drive alone. Same routes, same times. I don't really talk to anyone during those hours. It's quiet, predictable, easy to notice small changes. And I realized how many times I actually paid attention to it. Every time I slowed down. Every time I looked toward the trees. Every time I sat in that silence a little too long instead of just ignoring it. I didn't think that mattered before. Now it felt like it did. I started changing things. Avoided that road completely. Took longer routes even if it didn't make sense. Kept noise on all the time, music, anything to fill space. I stopped saying anything about it out loud. Even joking. It felt wrong to hear it said. I caught myself checking reflections more. Windows, mirrors, even the dark screen of my phone. Not expecting to see something clearly, just making sure nothing was off. And I stayed more aware than I used to. Not in a panicked way. Just constant. Like part of my attention was always somewhere else, scanning without thinking. The weird part is how normal that started to feel. It didn't spike into fear every time anymore. No adrenaline, no sudden reaction. Just that same quiet awareness settling in whenever things got still. Like I got used to it being there. And that bothered me more than anything else. Because it didn't feel like I was avoiding it anymore. It felt like I was adjusting to it. The mistake wasn't big. That's the part that bothers me. I was at home. Everything quiet. Sitting in the dark with just my phone lighting the room. Nothing unusual. Then that same silence hit. Instant. Heavy. I froze for a second, but I didn't look around. I didn't move. I already knew better than that. There was a reflection on the screen. Faint. Behind me. I could have just turned the phone off. Put it down. Ignored it. Instead, I focused on it. Just for a second. Tried to make sense of the shape. That was it. No sound. No movement. But the air changed. Subtle but clear. Like something locked into place. And in that moment, I understood something I couldn't undo. It wasn't about seeing it. It was about recognizing it. I don't really track time the same way anymore. Days blur together. Some feel completely normal, like nothing ever happened. Others feel slightly off from the moment I wake up, like something is already there before I even notice it. I still go out, still drive, still do everything the same, just more aware. Silence doesn't feel empty now. It feels full, like something is sitting inside it, waiting. I don't react the way I used to. No spikes of fear. No panic. It's just there. Familiar. I catch myself pausing sometimes, for no clear reason. Just standing still, listening, like I'm expecting something to happen even when nothing does. And the worst part isn't that it might still be around. It's how normal that feels now. Like noticing it again isn't a question of if, just when.